What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, Sealz the Man, and I'm back at you with another nighttime edition episode. I just want to personally thank y'all for always watching my videos, always supporting me, always looking out for the new crazy things I have to say. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Much love. So in this video is going to be for my sisters, for my ladies out there, for the queens. And I'm going to talk about the things men are afraid to admit to women based on actual men conversations. This is something that a lot of men that I've talked to want women to know but don't know how to tell them. So I guess I'm the guy to let y'all know, right? I mean, the basis of this channel is understanding the mind of a man and how we think, so it's only right. So before I start, make sure you hit that subscribe box below this video box to be up to date with all my content and videos and posts. Like, comment, and talk about it in the comment section below. Always look forward to hearing what y'all got to think and seeing what y'all got to think, because those things also inspire me to keep doing this and keep talking about the things that matter the most. So thank you once again. So let's get started. So one thing I've always envied about women is their ability to be open and vulnerable with other women. Women talk amongst themselves without hesitation, without second thought. Unlike men, a lot of men, I won't say all men, but a lot of men, we don't even know where to start. We don't even know how to express ourselves. So, because I could talk about me personally with my group of friends. I have different groups of friends, and amongst all of them, we talk, right? We talk about sports. We talk about, things we're going through or things we're excited for, investing and all that stuff. But when it comes to the things that matter, the internal things, the really important things that, the wiring of our minds, how we feel or how we think, about how life is treating us, all those things, we don't really talk about that much. We find it easily to talk about everything that's happening on the outside world, but when it comes to the inside world, we're kind of hush with it, right? But women, a lot of women have no problem with talking about their inner world with other women. And that's one great trait of women. Love it. So to start off, the first thing that men are afraid to admit to women is rejection. Men get rejected all the time. Rejection can shatter a man's ego. Rejection can make a man feel little and unworthy and undeserving. A lot of men hate rejection because it's like it's an attack on their manhood. So imagine how a man feels when he's rejected by a girl he likes, or a woman of his dreams, or the woman of his life. He hates it. So when a lot of men are told no, usually they don't make a fuss about it, but internally they are going crazy. Then you have the flip side when you turn on the news, that a lot of men out there will not take rejection lightly, and they just go crazy and they do really bad things. And this is all reflection of what I'm talking about right now. A lot of men not being able to handle rejection. And the crazy thing about it is rejection is a part of our everyday lives. We are always being told no. You apply to jobs, you're not going to always get the job. You try to buy a car, but your credit is bad. That's a rejection. So I don't understand why a lot of us just can't understand that rejection is a part of life. Imagine if we got everything that we wanted in life. People don't think about that a lot. They don't think about that as much as they should. Imagine if you got everything you wanted in life. You think your life would be actually good? I doubt it. And that's why I thank God for my no's and my yeses. Because you never know the roads that can lead from getting everything you want in life. Sometimes you got to take the no's as a lesson. It's not a loss. So going back to, rejection, a lot of men just can't handle it because they feel like it's an attack on them. And once again, because they can't express themselves, they don't even know how to tell you that they feel hurt that you rejected them. But what you can do is pay attention to their actions after the rejection. That'll say a lot. The second thing that men are afraid to admit to women are that they are lonely when they are lonely. A lot of men take loneliness as a sign of weakness. A lot of men take admitting loneliness as a sign of, as a depreciation of their manhood. So they would rather get mad at themselves and in themselves rather than tell you that they are feeling lonely, that whatever you're doing is making them feel lonely, that you're going out too much with your friends on the weekends, too much for him, and he doesn't want to tell you that it's making him feel lonely because he wants the weekends with you, or he doesn't like it when you watch TV in the other room. He wants to lay and watch TV with you, or that you're on the phone way too much and that makes him feel lonely because you're not giving him the attention. A lot of men struggle with telling you that they feel a certain way about that. And before I continue, I just want to make sure y'all know that I am not encouraging these things. I'm just telling you what men tell me. I am the messenger. And that leads me to my next thing that men are afraid to tell women. You're on your phone too much. I don't know if y'all know, ladies, but men get jealous. Really jealous. But sometimes they just don't show it as much as you may. And instead of expressing their jealousy to you, a lot of them will rather be petty or make little jokes, not knowing if they just say how they feel, they can eliminate all that. But so when you're on your phone all the time, talking and gossiping or scrolling or doing whatever you're doing, a lot of men struggle showing that they care to their woman because they don't want to feel like a sucker. Once again, they feel like it's an attack on their manhood. Men do not like expressing things that they feel like attacks their manhood. So admitting that you're on your phone too much, instead of telling you how they really feel about you, using all the time you should be using on him, instead using it on your phone, is a struggle for a lot of men. And speaking of struggle, my next thing that men are afraid to express to women is when they're struggling. A lot of men, even good men, don't want to show their hurt. They don't want to show that they're damaged. They don't want to show when they're struggling because they want to uphold this stature of being a man for you, being a man for the family, almost like this superhero vibe, right? They want you to make sure that they got the situation under control all times, that they are willing and able to help you and the family at all times. They do not want to show any signs of weakness to you or the family. So what a lot of men do is hold back from expressing when they're having down days, when they're having moments of weakness, even to their partner, which I'm just trying to tell y'all how it's going. They do not want to show you their kinks in their armor because they feel like that is a sign of weakness. Now, you would think the best way to go about this is to tell the person, your life partner, that, you're going through it and can you help me? What you don't want to do is show signs of weakness to your enemy. I understand that. But you not showing your signs of weakness to your life partner is almost equating to not showing signs to your enemy. Your life partner isn't your enemy. See, the thing a lot of us men have to understand is that our life partner is our partner in crime, is the next superhero next to us. She is going to help us if we allow it. And this failure of expressing ourselves because we feel like, saying that we're struggling to our woman, and because a lot of men are like this, a lot of men do not want to express their struggles. That is a foundation for a lot of problems for men. This branches off to a lot of issues that men go through in life, period. Not understanding that we have support, that we have help, and that we should allow our loved ones to help us. And that we cannot do this thing called life alone. That even superheroes have super partners. There's a Justice League, there's an Avengers. Not any one of them can save the whole universe by themselves. They need help. So what makes us think that we don't need help, right? And the last thing that men are afraid of in admitting to women is when their feelings is hurt by the woman. Once again, they feel like this is a sign of weakness. This is an attack on their manhood if they don't tell their women that she hurt their feelings. And you know what this leads to? Arguments, pettiness from the man. And one thing that a lot of men mess up in is in arguments, when their feelings are hurt by her, they have to push on a bigger fire than the fire that was presented to them, right? If she says something, he has to say something that's double worse. That's 2 times and 3 times worse than what she said. He has to commit way more pain than what she did to him, right? Because he has to be the one that makes it out. That has to be bigger than her in the situation because he doesn't want his manhood to be hurt. This is a result of not expressing how you feel, man. So in all, I want to say, especially to men, learn how to communicate. Learn how to express yourself. Take a risk. Jump off the cliff. Just say it. Stop holding it in. Stop being petty. Stop arguing. Stop trying to double up on your woman, because you have to understand that she is your life partner. She is the love of your life. And if that is the case, you plan on being with her forever, right? Open up. That's my message of the night. Thank y'all for watching this video. Hopefully it helps y'all, and hopefully it helps y'all in understanding men. And if you feel like you need to send this to your man, then do that, man. Because I feel like a lot of us are out there struggling, holding things in, and being afraid to express ourselves to the woman of our lives. So I hope this helps. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Have a good night. Peace and blessings.